Behind every workplace are real experiences and responsibilities. These experiences reflect discipline, teamwork, and professionalism. To better understand these realities, we conducted an interview and workplace documentation. This is our presentation for the final requirement and BSEE 102B.
Good day everyone. We are Dison Group from BSEE 102B and our presentation is all about basic occupational health and safety with case study focused on Jollibee Foods Corporation. This presentation discusses the importance of maintaining workplace safety, proper health practices and accident prevention inside the workplace to ensure the safety and well-being of employees and customers. Our report is presented to Professor Rosemary B. Saavedra. We hope that through this presentation, we can gain knowledge and awareness about occupational health and safety standards applied in real work environments. This objective showed the main goals of the project in improving workplace safety and efficiency. This means conducting a complete Bosch audit in a private establishment or company. The purpose is to identify possible hazards, unsafe practices, and problems related to engineering and administrations that may affect worker safety and health occupational analysis. This objective focuses on studying the workers' demographics, skills, and capabilities. It helps ensure that employees are assigned to take that match their physical ability and skills to promote ergonomics and prevent accidents or injuries. Risk mitigation. This involves analyzing workplace systems such as 5S, housekeeping, sort, set in order, shine, standardize, and sustain. Fire safety. Electrical system material handling system. The goal is to reduce or prevent risk and ensure compliance with Bosch standard and safety regulations strategic recommendations. After identifying workplace hazards, the project proposes engineering solutions and improvements. These recommendations are based on professional observation and are intended to create a safer and more productive work environment. Establishment profile of the company being studied in the Bosch engineering case study. It gives background information about the establishment where the safety audit and analysis were conducted. Jollibee Food Corp. The establishment chosen for the study is Jollibee Foods Corporation, one of the leading fast food restaurant companies in the Philippines. The company is known for maintaining high standard in food quality, customer service, and cleanliness. Respondents J. Upton. This refers to the person who provided information or assisted during the audit or interview process for the case study. Category: Private Business Establishment. This means the company operates as a privately managed business establishment. It is part of the private sector rather than a government institution. Audit cycle: Annual comprehensive audits. The company conducts complete safety and operational audits every year. These audits help check if the establishment follows Bosch standard and maintain a safe working environment for employees and customers.
Hello po, we are IIE students and we are here to conduct a mini interview or documentary for the administration control po sa inyong company. To start our interview po, pwede po ba malaman namin kung sino kayo at ano yung company natin?
Ako nga pala si Jai Upton, Jollibee Foods Corporation yung company namin.
Okay, to proceed our interview po, pwede pong sumagot kayo ng further question para sa interview namin. Mag-umpisa po tayo sa number po ng population nyo. Number one po, what is the maximum capacity of the establishment?
Siguro nag-arrange yung employee namin sa loob ng 80 to 100 workers.
How many employees work daily? Since nag-shift po kayo ng schedule, ilang po employees yung nag-work daily?
Siguro mga 3-4. Siguro mga 50 to 60 per day. Tapos yung iba kasi nagre-rest din. Kaya mga gano'n lang siya nag-work.
Facility capacity of the engineering establishment or company. 100 max capacity means the facility can accommodate up to 100 personnel or workers in total. 60 daily workers means that around 60 employees usually work every day during regular operations. Establishment has around 80 to 100 total personnel, but only about 3/4 of the staff work per daily shift, which is approximately 50 to 60 people.
Does the company considered employees physical capability in assigning tasks and how? Kaya po ba nung mga ina-assign po ng company doon sa mga tasks na ginagawa nila daily?
Oo naman kasi may proper training naman kami dyan. Tsaka may mga trainer din na mag-guide sa kanila.
Company task assignment strategy. It means that employees are assigned to jobs based on their skills, abilities, and experience to ensure efficient and safe work operations. The section, Matching Skills and Ability, explains that task assignment is not done randomly. The company considers the worker's physical capability, knowledge, and expertise before giving a special task. Proper training means employees must first undergo orientation and training before starting their assigned work. This helps them understand the correct procedures and safety measures. Expert guidance means supervisors or on-site trainers monitor employees while working to make sure quality standards and workplace safety are followed.
Does the company implement the 5S system po?
Yes, kasi kaya namin na-implement to kasi meron kami sinusunod na standard procedure. And meron din kaming mga audit sa company na ginagawa once a year. Pinapagandaan pa namin yung tsaka ginagawa talaga namin ng magandang preparation yun.
The company applies the 5S system, a workplace organization method used to improve cleanliness, efficiency, and safety in the work environment. The section Organized Standards shows that the company follows the 5S principles to properly arrange materials and maintain a standardized workplace. The listed practices include sort and set. Tools and materials are properly organized and placed in designated areas so workers can easily find and use them. Shine. The workers is regularly cleaned to maintain sanitation, safety, and orderliness. Standardized. The company conducts audits or inspections usually once a year to ensure that workplace standards and procedures are considered consistently followed.
Are work areas cleaned regularly? How do you maintain it? Palagi po bang nalilinis yung mga area natin? At paano po natin to na-maintain?
Palagi naman talaga malinis ang company kasi lagi may mga taong nakatoka dyan. Every hour din, pinapaikutan din namin yan sila para at least kahit paano kami na monitor namin yung cleanliness ng tindahan.
The company early maintenance program. It emphasizes that maintaining cleanliness is a continuous responsibility in the workplace. The statement explains that work areas are cleaned every hour by assigned staff to ensure a safe, organized, and hygienic environment. The three main points are early cleaning rotations. Worker follows scheduled cleaning tasks every hour to maintain cleanliness at all times. Management monitoring loop. Supervisors regularly observe and check the cleaning activities to make sure standards are followed. Inspection of practice. Adherence. The company inspects whether employees properly follow maintenance and sanitation procedures. The picture on the right side also supports the idea that employees actively participates in maintaining the cleanliness and orderliness of the workplace.
Does the management inspect housekeeping practices po?
Meron naman. Kami din, halos din kami mga management team din yung mga nag-inspect dyan kasi may mga employee din kami ng mga nakatoka dyan. At the same time, kami din yung magbabantay kung nagagawa ba din ng tama o hindi.
Are the employees trained before handling heavy materials? Na-train po ba natin yung mga employees natin maghawak ng tamang mga heavy materials?
Actually, properly talaga na dapat lagi natin train yan. Kasi before ka mamasok sa isang trabaho, kailangan mo talaga ng matinding training para bago mo siya ma-handle yung mga ganong machines, materials yan.
Handling safety procedures used in workplace, especially in handling heavy materials and operating kitchen equipment safety. Pre-handling training. Before employees are allowed to use machines or handle heavy materials, they must first undergo intensive safety training. This training prepares workers to perform tasks safely and correctly to avoid accidents and injuries. Important safety procedures, knowledge of machine operations. Employee must understand how machine and equipment work before using them. This includes learning proper operation, safety controls, and emergency procedures. Strict adherence to handling procedures. Workers are required to follow the company standard safety procedure at all times. Following proper procedures help reduce workplace accidents and ensures smooth operations. Guided handling of heavy stock. Employees should properly lift, carry, and move heavy materials under supervision or with proper guidance. This prevents physical injuries such as muscle strain or back pain. The image of the commercial deep fryer highlights kitchen safety. Deep fryer can cause burns, fire hazards, or oil spills if not handled properly. Safety training teaches workers how to safely operate this equipment and respond to emergencies.
Are safety procedures followed during materials and handling? May mga safety procedures po ba tayong sinusunod para humawak ng mga material handling?
Yes ako. Actually, meron naman talaga lagi. Halos lahat naman din ng company may mga ganong procedure din. Kaya sinusunod din namin yung para din sa kalagayan din ng mga employee namin.
Kumbaga kasama na rin po sa standard nyo po yan. What materials handling equipment is used in the facility? Ano po ba yung mga materials at handling equipment yung common na ginagamit nyo?
Like mga pang-cooking lang din. Not like mga fryer, yung mga pot, yung mga ganun, mga simple pangluto lang din.
Material handling equipment. Used in food production or industrial kitchen setup. These are tools and machines that help workers cook, transport, and manage ingredients safely and efficiently. Type of equipment. Fryer. Industrial cooking machines used for frying food. They have splash guards to protect workers from hot oil and accidents. Commonly used in fast food and large-scale food factories. Pot and pans. Heavy-duty cooking containers used for preparing large amount of food. Standardized means they are designed in uniform sizes and quality for efficient production. Through equipment used to move or transport raw ingredients mechanically, help reduce manual labor and speed up production. PPE reminder, the red notice at the bottom says face mask and hairnets are strictly required before deployment. This means worker must wear personal protective equipment or PPE for hygiene and food safety, preventing contamination, worker protection inside production area.
Does the company provide PPE for materials and handling tasks? Gumagamit po ba tayo ng mga personal protective equipment katulad po ng mga face mask, hairnet, since nasa food industry po tayo?
Yes, kasi ang company kasi namin, sobrang taas talaga ng standard. Kaya lahat siya ina-apply namin. Kaya bawal din talaga mag-deploy kapag may kulangan na PPE.
So, hanggat maaari po, sinusunod po talaga natin yung PPE na po. Are materials properly organized in storage area?
Yes, actually ako talaga may hawak ng mga storages na yun. Kaya ako yung pinaka-head dyan. Siyempre ako at the same time may mga employee din ako na de-deploy para ma-organize din. Siyempre ako din yung nag-guide regarding din sa mga storage na yun.
So, dito po pala yung specialty nyo na po. Is the storage area properly ventilated or lightened? Meron po bang properly ventilation po yung storage area like bintana or may ventilation po tayong provided?
Yung storage kasi namin, may properly maintenance talaga yan. Weekly, minsan, twice a week para ma-monitor din namin. Kasi mahalaga talaga yung mga nakalagay sa storage namin. Kaya hindi pwedeng walang ventilation din talaga.
So, pwede nyo po bang i-specify kung anong ventilation meron kayo? Aircon.
Material storage standards, which are proper ways of storing materials or products in a warehouse or facility to maintain safety, quality, and efficiency. Left side, waste heat can build inside a warehouse. The diagram explains factors that increase heat inside a storage area. Machinery within these spaces, machines produce heat while operating, people working in concentrated areas. Many workers in one area increase temperature because of body heat and activity. Lack of air ventilation, poor airflow traps heat inside the warehouse, making the environment hotter. These conditions can affect product quality, worker safety, equipment performance. Right side, systematic organization. This explains how the facility manage storage safely and properly. Dedicated storage areas, materials are arranged in organized sections to avoid confusion and accidents. Managed by a heads of storage, a supervisor ensures that storage procedures and safety rules are followed. Active cooling industrial, air conditioning systems are used to control temperature and prevent overheating. Maintenance. Ventilation systems are checked twice a week to make sure airflow and cooling system work properly.
Does the facility have fire alarms and fire extinguishers po?
Yes, kompleto kami. Tsaka may parang thrice a year kami pinupunta ng Bureau of Fire Protection. Na-inspect din yung kung expired na ba yung mga fire extinguisher namin, like something like that, yung gano'n.
So, ni-maintenance po talaga po natin to, no po?
Fire suppression equipment and safety protocols used in the facility to prevent and respond to fire emergencies. The table shows three important parts: equipment or protocol, the fire safety tools or activities, frequency or status, how often they are checked or conducted, responsibility, the people or group in charge. Fire alarm status, fully operational, responsibility, management team. This means the fire alarm system is always maintained and ready to warn people during a fire emergency. Fire extinguishers status, inspected semi-annually. Responsibility, BFP or store guards. Fire extinguishers are checked every 6 months to ensure they are working properly and safe to use. BFP audits. Frequency, twice a year. Responsibility, Bureau of Fire Protection. The BFP conducts inspections to ensure the facility follows fire safety laws and standard fire drills. Frequency, twice a year. Responsibility, all employees workers participate in practice evacuation drills so they know what to do during a real-life emergency.
So, are the employees trained for fire emergency? Lahat po ba ng employees natin is na-train po para sa mga fire emergency?
Actually, kasama sa orientation nila yan eh. Sa mga ganun, sa mga safety, mga food safety, tsaka din sa mga mga paggamit ng fire extinguisher. Lahat yan sila alam. Maalam yan sila lahat.
How often ay fire drills conducted? Gaano po kadalas kayo nagko-conduct ng fire drills sa mga employee nyo po?
Parang thrice a year kasi yung mismo Bureau of Fire Protection, sila yung napunan dito. Tapos tinuturuan din, tinitrain din yung mga employee namin para matutong mawak na fire extinguisher tsaka ano yung mga gagawin kapag may sunog na sa loob.
So, try sir po, no? Medyo madalas po para sa safety din po, no?
Fire safety preparedness, which refers to the training and actions done to make sure employees are ready during the emergencies. Orientation and drills. The slide explains that fire safety is included in the employee onboarding orientation. Every employee is trained to use fire extinguishers properly, identify emergency exits, routes, respond correctly during a fire incident. This ensures that workers know how to protect themselves and others in emergency situations. Twice a year audits. The yellow box states Bureau of Fire Protection's visit for professional evaluation. This means the Bureau of Fire Protection or BFP conducts inspections twice a year to check if the facility follows fire safety standards, inspect fire equipment and emergency system, evaluate the preparedness of employees and management.
Does the company implement electrical safety measures? Na-implement po ba ng maayos yung mga electrical safety measures po natin?
May mga nakatawa kasi din pagdating sa mga electrical, no? Like mga guard namin, alam nila kung paano gagawin. For example, nagkaroon ng brownout dito sa store, alam niya na yung gagawin. At the same time, alam na rin kung ano yung mga dapat din buksan tsaka hindi buksan. Yun.
Are electrical system inspected regularly? Lagi po bang na-inspect yung mga electrical system natin dito?
Oo, daily. Yeah, actually, per shift. Morning shift tsaka PM shift. talaga, ni-inspect talaga ng mga guard namin yan kasi yan kasi yung pinakamahalaga. Kapag walang electrical, hindi magagana ang buong store.
Caution sign, OSHA regulation. The yellow sign on the left is a standard electrical safety warning. Caution area in front of electrical panel must be kept clear for 48 inches. This follows OSHA regulations. The 48-inch clearance ensures workers have enough space to operate the panel safely and escape quickly if there's an electrical arc flash or shock. The pictogram shows a person stopping at the 48 line from the panel. Shift-based audits. On the right, it explains how electrical safety is managed daily. Electrical systems are inspected daily per shift, morning and PM. So safety check happen at least twice a day. Guards in charge assigned staff directly oversee the power system during their shift. Brownout protocol trained staff know exactly which switches to isolate during a brownout to prevent damage or hazard when power returns. Regular inspections. The rule is no system is left unmonitored, meaning all electrical systems are checked and accounted for, no gaps.
What is the most common health problem among workers? Ano po yung pinaka-common na nagiging sakit ng mga workers natin?
Yun, yung mga simpleng lag na tubo, dahil na rin sa panahon. No, pero meron din kaming mga mga safety kit, mga first aid kit para may mga medicines para din kung kailangan ng mga employee namin, may bibigay namin. At the same time, nakakapasok sila, nakakapagtrabaho din sila kasi sayang din kasi yung isang araw para sa kanila.
So napakahalaga po ng basic occupational health po sa mga employees natin. So ang pangalawang tanong naman po, does the company provide medical assistance to employees?
Yes, meron kami automatic yun. May mga health card yung mga employee namin dito. Kung may magkaroon naman lang ng mga accident. Kaya may bilibigay kaming health card dito. At the same time, covered din siya ng mismong company namin.
So maganda po pala talaga maging employees ng Jollibee, no po. So ito po sa huling tanong naman po. Are the employees required to undergo health checkups po?
Yes, kung sakaling talaga hindi na kaya talaga ng mga employee makapasok, pinibigyan talaga sila namin ng araw na para makapagpa-check up din sila. At the same time, mismong card nila, wala silang babayaran doon pag nagpa-check up sila. Yun.
Alagang-alaga po pala ng mga employees natin. No? Are the accident investigated by the management? Yung mga nagiging aksidente po ba, nagkakaroon po ba ng proper investigation sa management po natin?
Yes, of course. Actually kami talaga nag-handle yan pag may mga ganyang problem, no. Tsaka may mga CCTV ng mga medyan para at the same time, kung magkaroon man ng problema, ma-review namin tsaka ma-analyze namin kung ano talaga yung nangyari.
On-site first aid kits. Minor issues like fevers, cuts, or bumps are handled immediately using first aid kits available on-site. The image on the right shows a typical wall-mounted first aid kit with bandage, medicines, and medical supplies. HMO health card. Employees get automatic health coverage through an HMO. This covers medical expenses if there's an accident or sickness so they don't pay everything out of pocket. Medical leave. The company provides paid or approved leave days for employees who need to go for checkups or are unwell. This ensures workers can recover without losing income or being forced to work sick. Health checkups. Compulsory evaluations for staff who are deemed unfit or at risk. This is usually required by DOLE under Bosch standard to make sure employees are fit to work and prevent workplace accidents due to health issues. Lack of manpower. The main OSH issue identified is not having enough employees on duty. When people unexpectedly don't show up for work, called unexpected absenteeism or AWOL. The remaining staff get overloaded. This puts extreme stress on the remaining team, which increases the risk of mistakes, fatigue, and workplace accidents. Solution: efficient shift rotation and management support. To fix this, the company uses efficient shift rotation so work is distributed fairly and no one is overworked. When there's a shortage, management team members step in directly to help as active responders. This means supervisors don't just manage from the office, they fill in on the floor to keep operations safe. Establishment is getting old. it's gone beyond its standard operating cycle. Because of this, a structural renovation is needed to modernize and safety guards and system. Safety guards here likely means physical safety features like barriers, emergency exits, fire system, and ventilation, and updated equipment. The renovation is planned for the next fiscal year but it depends on the economy and fuel prices stabilizing first. Why it matters? Older facilities have outdated safety features that don't meet current OSH standards. If you don't update them, you risk accidents, fires, or non-compliance with DOLE regulations. The slide is basically saying, we know the building is aging and needs upgraded, and we need a plan to do it when finances allow. The image on the right shows what looks like a modern kitchen or bar area, probably the type of facility setup they're aiming for the renovation.
So, yun na lang po yung pinakauling tanong natin and maraming salamat po sa pagpa-participate ng aming mini interview and mini documentary. God bless po.
Okay, thank you.
The response highlights the importance of responsibility in the workplace. Proper communication and teamwork contribute to efficient operations. Technical knowledge and experience are essential in performing daily tasks. Challenges in the workplace help develop professionalism and experience. This documentation provided valuable insights into real workplace experiences. Thank you for watching.